Residents saying no to a high-rise that could change the Waikiki skyline. Good evening, I'm Kenny Choi. The developers are already constructing one tower. Question now is whether they'll get the nod to build right next door. KITV4's Brenton Noah has tonight's top story.
At this site in Waikiki, a 350-foot tower called the Ritz-Carlton Residences is already on the way up, and one just like it is planned for construction right next door. That goes against what residents here want.
That's what the land use ordinance is there for, is to protect the neighborhood from overdevelopment that doesn't fit.
The developer was granted a height limit exemption last year by the City Council for the first tower. Now they're asking for another. That would let them build up to 50 feet taller than what's allowed in this Waikiki district. The company says the variance would help them meet a building orientation guideline.
It really will feel like a purely Malcolm Mackay building at the street level, right? I mean, we acknowledge that, and we work really hard to achieve that, given the fact that we're trying to balance all these issues.
One of those issues is a concern of the towers blocking the view. The Waikiki Neighborhood Board voted against the second tower last month.
Things are going to happen that we may or may not necessarily like, but we have to deal with it because it's Waikiki. We don't vote against that many projects. We hardly ever do. We're fairly sympathetic towards a lot of development. So for us to vote against this thing is a pretty big deal.
The developer says the proposed tower would have 280 hotel condominium units, but residents question how much of a hotel it'll really be.
With all these rules and regulations and everything, that's supposed to be not possible, but you know, hotels are converting into condominiums all the time, but most people are, you know, none the wiser because it's done quietly.
While construction on the first tower is coming up, it's still a question if the second building will ever get off the ground.
It seems to me that the committee is going to want to see additional concessions from the developer. And we're not hearing that. I'm not hearing that tonight.
The developer will get another chance to give the City Council Committee more answers on Thursday. Ikaika Anderson, who's a zoning chairman, tells us if the developer doesn't satisfy the community's concerns, we could be seeing the issue getting deferred again. Kenny, back to you.
Brenton Noah from the newsroom tonight. Brenton, thank you.